Look around, and the friction is impossible to ignore. Economic inequity is widening, social divisions are carving deeper lines between communities, and turbulent currents of disorder are touching almost every corner of the globe. When the daily environment is an endless loop of crisis, the natural human reflex is cynicism. In conditions like these, genuine hope becomes a scarce and highly guarded resource. Yet, in their 2026 Riḍván Message, the Universal House of Justice points to a remarkably different trajectory. They announce the global Bahá'í community's entrance into the second greater phase of the 9-year plan. When faced with massive challenges, organizations often splinter into political polarization or launch scattered, uncoordinated charitable efforts. But this community is advancing in unison, relying on a unified grassroots framework. So, what exactly is happening on the ground? How are the goals of this new phase designed to scale up the community's impact? This milestone represents a deliberate evolution in a global operating model. It is a highly coordinated effort to actively generate hope where it is needed most. For a long time, community building was viewed as distinct programs, a youth group here, a study circle there. But in highly developed areas, a richer experience is taking root. Separate projects are merging into the cultivation of an interconnected way of life. This shift is surfacing in institutional meetings all over the world. The accounts consistently point to profound conversations focused squarely on the reality of building vibrant communities. And that purposeful spirit is cascading. A commitment to learning is advancing from national and regional levels into local villages and living rooms. These local spaces are opening their doors to ever-widening circles of friends and neighbors, and like-minded souls who want to see spiritual and material progress in their own streets. The objective is to organically shape daily actions, interactions, and aspirations so they reflect a standard of unity and service. As this internal culture deepens, the community's outward engagement with society is growing. It is emerging as a conspicuous protagonist in the broader world. People are noticing the distinctive characteristics of this grassroots activity. It involves collaborating directly with local authorities and learning together to solve problems, completely free from political ambition or self-interest. We see a striking example of this with groups of youth. They are taking initiative, encouraging peers, and finding fruitful avenues to serve their localities. These young people operate in an environment stacked against them. Their efforts take place against a backdrop of conflict, economic disparity, and entrenched social divisions. It is easy to be angry in that environment, yet they resist the cultural impulse to simply criticize and condemn. Instead, they find constructive ways to steer around imposing obstacles and do the actual work of building their communities. By steadily navigating these complex new situations, the community is rapidly developing the capabilities required to offer clear direction to a society in desperate need. A framework of action sounds promising in theory, but to trust it globally, you have to see how it holds up under extreme, sustained pressure. The Universal House of Justice points to a golden example: the followers of Baha'u'llah in the cradle of his faith, Iran. For decades, these steadfast believers have faced unrelenting systemic oppression that was specifically designed to isolate and break them. Their response has been extraordinary. They have maintained strict discipline, an unwavering commitment to principle, and a deep determination to serve and console their fellow citizens. Even in isolation, they're keenly observing and learning from the advances made by their fellow believers around the world. To their compatriots, they remain a steady fount of compassion. They embody the explicit counsel given by Abdu'l-Baha to rely on the bounties of God and be the cause of hope to the despairing soul. When the world's horizons darken, that kind of resilience becomes invaluable. Multitudes are yearning for the exact hope this community has proven it can shelter. The new phase of the 9-year plan is the vital architecture equipping a united global community to step into the dark and operationalize hope.